everybody, we're back. It's Word Balloon Live. John Suntress here. Very excited to have our guests today. Depending on how your screen is working, next to me, at least on my point of view, is the writer of The Plot and a lot of other great books, including Nightwing, The Last Carnival, and a lot of other interesting projects along the way. It's Mike Moreci, everybody.
Hey, happy to be here. Hey, guy, everybody. Good to see.
And then we got the
friendly
horror
faces.
Absolutely, we got the horror power couple based in Chicago, but absolutely, it's Tim and Paola Seeley, who are fantastic writers and artists in their own right. It's good to see you guys. How you doing,
John? Your voice is even deeper than usual. I can feel it in my middle of my taint. Like,
does it sound weird? Because every now and then the connection. I was talking to Bendis a couple weeks ago, and he said it sounds like you're in the witness protection.
Yeah, it does. It does. It totally sounds like I didn't witness the hitman.
Oh no. Well, maybe it works for horror. I don't know. But I'm gonna unplug and replug my microphone. See if that helps.
I mean, I kind of like it. It's sort of sexy. So are you okay with it, honey?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's
give
low
me
roll.
so many things.
Yeah.
I'm not getting this. I want John to get the ghost face thing to talk to.
How about now? Same?
Oh, now you're a little high pitched.
Same?
No, go back to the deep.
Okay. Wait 1 second. I guess I gotta switch. No, now I can't hear you guys.
Oh, look what we done. Now, see, we should
Can
have.
you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're a little muffled, but you'll
This is
do.
Great technical difficulties to start. All right, hold on. I'm gonna leave and come back and hope.
You broke it.
Yeah, well, that's our fault.
You broke John, Tim. He's been doing this for how many years?
Like 30 years.
A radio professional.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Okay, now I can hear you. All right. Is it the same? Am I still in the witness protection program? Can you guys hear me?
No, it just sounds like you're talking through a tennis ball now, but it'll do. We can see.
Okay, so be it. Fantastic. All right, good deal. And the people are gathering. There we go. John's got the old school tranquilizer effect again. Yeah, I'm like Will Ferrell in Old School. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. And let's see. Oh, very nice. Hey, Scott Crosby loves all your work. Very nice. And Jamie says, "Good evening, John. You're full confidential informer tonight." Oh, thank you, Jamie. Absolutely, man. So, no, how you guys doing? How's everything going and handling life in the time of Corona going?
Mike and I just did a big ass project together, which we cannot discuss. But we did a big ass project together. So this is how we are used to seeing each other, or in the backyard. But we worked together like almost all summer on a thing, pretty much. So.
Yeah, pretty wild. It was also horror. We could say that, but it was horror, and it was a thing. We saw each other a lot like this. We lived 20 minutes away, and do a lot of this. But yeah, everything's good. It was a good summer, man. It made, you know what? It was a great project, and it made Corona in the kind of rear view a little bit. So that was nice for a few minutes.
Yeah,
that sounds great.
But now it's back.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I know. What are you going to do? I hear you. So, Paula, are you, you're an artist, and I know, are you, is it no effect on, you creating your stuff, or, just business as usual?
Well, I'm just in the house painting, so I don't have to socialize with anyone, which I'm okay with that. I was a really social person, and now I don't like people. I don't want to be close to anyone. So.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, revealed something about her that she didn't know.
I just want to hang with him and my daughter. Sometimes I don't want to have with my daughter either.
I understand. Valentina's okay. She's doing all right. Your daughter, everything's good.
She's sleeping now, so that's the time that we can drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait till they get older. That
we can get
that line in the sand just goes further back and back, man.
All right, they left for school. We can drink.
Oh God, those halcyon days of school when they used to leave. Oh.
It'll come back. I know, guys. It'll come back.
Yeah.
Tim and I were teaching at Columbia College. I was teaching last semester. That was Tim's first semester as well. And you're back you're back at it, and I know you're doing it via Zoom, Tim.
It's all Zoom. It's kind of rough just because it's just a sea of black boxes. You don't have like people to get to know, but we're trying pretty hard. Trying to get to know people so that you have a sort of sense of them. The first assignment in my comics class second assignment is design yourself as a cartoon character. It's like I can't tell how accurate it is because I don't know these people, right? Like, well, you can draw whatever the hell you want. Basically, I'm not going to know the difference. It's just a black Zoom box with your name on it. So, but yeah,
I understand.
We're making it work.
Very cool. We got three of you, and Paula, do you and Tim want to play as a team, or do you want to play?
Team. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes I get kind of mixed up with words in English, and I forget names. So he know all the time what I'm talking about.
This is gonna be
don't know. So
this is gonna be a slaughter.
So I need him for translation.
Yeah, Paula's here to provide. You know what I'm talking about? That thing. You know what it's called? And I go, and then we have the answer. That'll be
It's Poltergeist.
Moreci can handle the double team. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah,
he'll be all right. That's cool. I'm just the MC. I'm the quiz master. Horror is I appreciate it, but I don't keep up to date like you guys do, and it bums me out because Tim knows, and I don't know if I've sent any of these screeners I've gotten to Mike, but God, I've got like so many independent filmmakers that send me screeners of their movies. And in fact, to tease an upcoming word balloon, this great Russian action actor, Alexander Nevsky, has a new movie, and it's not horror, but it's a cool action movie and stuff. I did a great interview with him yesterday. I'm going to post it on Monday. But I get tons of horror. And it's interesting watching the filmmakers also react to the COVID crisis and how they are reacting and stuff and making movies these days.
Yeah, Mike and I talk about Host all the time, which is an amazing film. If you haven't seen it, it's shot over Zoom, actually. And it's somehow extremely effective and totally scary. You like the Host, remember the Zoom horror movie? But it's,
that was amazing.
But it's something incredible you can do with horror. Horror reacts, and you can do horror fast, and you can do horror about now, and that's probably why I like horror for a lot of reasons. It was very simple. You can do horror simply, where you can't do action as simply. You can't do, a lot of other stuff. And horror is perfect for one person as well. You can do a story about one or two people. So.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. All right, my Zoom is getting there we go. My screen blanked out for a second. I have a die, an automatic die that would work, and that would there's 6 categories. Cool. There are 6 categories of horror. I've got cards, kind of like Trivial Pursuit.
Whoa.
In fact, it is Trivial Pursuit's horror movie edition, and it gets reasonably modern. I mean, I see questions here regarding films from the 2000s as well as classic horror as well. So I think this is going to be interesting.
Okay. It should be all right. I've seen everything.
You made me nervous. I feel like I'm in high school, in school. Like I
That's right.
answer the test.
No pressure.
All C's, just straight C all the way down. Some of them got to be right.
I need to get drunk, so everything.
Well, I keep it very simple because I like Trivial Pursuit. I like the questions, but the whole I need a pie piece. Yeah, I got to get an answer in every category. No. First people to get to 10 points can win a round, and the audience can certainly chime in, and I'll be checking to see people if they want to respond as well, and you guys can all play along. But I think we're going to be fine. This will be very simple, and I've done it several times with others and other film genres, and I've been meaning that. I've been telling Mike and Tim, I've been meaning to do this for months. So I'm glad you guys are doing this with me tonight. This will be a lot of fun.
We're happy to do it. It's Friday. I mean, what else are we going to do? Yeah,
Friday night.
Gotta play a game on Friday night. No, I get it, guys, and again, I'm glad you guys are here. So I can roll for you, and we can see who will be starting first.
All right.
So I'm going to roll for Mike Moreci, and Mike has a 4, and the Seeleys have a 1. So Mike will be getting the first question.
Okay.
So look who's another horror fan. I could have asked Jeremy to join us.
Friend Jeremy, good
Mr.
man.
Han. Hey, buddy.
There you go.
You got a handsome Dutchman. Oh, the little comic pros are the worst people.
I like it, man. All right,
I like Jeremy a little bit more. I liked him a lot, but now a little bit more.
Jeremy and Mike are part of Baltimore Comic-Con, and Tim, I won't obligate you, but you are. They were really hoping you'd join us that weekend. It's October 24th and 25th, and I'm organizing a horror panel.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, cool, awesome. And yes, you guys can swear. Don't worry, everything's good.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Can we swear now?
No.
You want to swear now?
What's that?
You swear.
If you want to get it out of your system, Paolo, that's up to you. But Excellent, man. Did I already put up 2 sheds? Chris Erickson also says looking forward to this one. So that's very nice. No, we got a nice group watching in and everything. So let us begin. Mike, let's see. Mike has a 2, so it's coming from the second category. In Final Destination 2 from 2003, how does death pursue the characters? The order they escaped it, or it's either one or the other. The order they escaped it, or the reverse order they escaped death.
Oh
Final
man!
Destination 2, Mike.
So that came out in 2003, which means I haven't seen it in 17 years. I'm gonna say reverse order.
That is correct. Reverse order is correct. Mike is on the board.
Good job.
Lucky guy. I haven't seen that since the theaters.
That's the one that opens with the race car track, right? That's a good one.
It's either 2 or 3. I forget. I don't think I've seen 5. Oh boy.
I will take that answer and then say sure. But the cities have a 1. So now we're in 2002. In what 2002 zombie film does the outbreak begin when activities set lab animals free? 2002 zombie film.
Mike,
this is the series. This is you guys.
It's 28 days later.
That is correct. 28 days later. Absolutely, man. Very good. We got to tie again.
It's not even high.
I knew these were the right people to talk to. This is very good.
Well, I know the answering in Spanish.
Oh yeah, Paul. What's
you can answer in Spanish.
28 días de.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Is after después?
28
that after?
Después. Oh, there you go. 28 después. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right. That's my high school Spanish coming back. Very good. That and honestly, Paula, covering boxing. My Spanish from high school and college actually helped me understand what they were saying in the corners.
Oh.
And I could at least get the gist of it when the fighters would talk to their trainers in the corners and stuff.
Oh.
So,
Great.
Moreci has a 3. So, Mike, what French actress played the lead in 1965's Repulsion?
Oh man.
French actress.
No, I don't got it. Oof.
No? That would be Catherine Deneuve.
Oh, yeah.
Catherine Deneuve. I didn't know Repulsion. I haven't seen it. It's one of hers I haven't seen. Didn't know it was a horror film. All right, the Seeleys have a 2. I wish I knew the names of the categories. I'm sorry, guys. In Teeth from 2007, what possession does Dawn O'Keefe throw off a cliff?
Oh, isn't it her
friend?
Isn't it just her birth control? Because Teeth is about a woman with vagina dentata. She has teeth in her vagina.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that shit.
Yeah, we were just talking about what does she throw off the cliff?
I remember this movie.
I think it's her birth control, isn't it?
I don't remember that.
I believe it's her. Thanks, Kyle. Yeah,
Kyle Fegley joining us. Good to see you, Kyle.
I believe it's her birth control that she throws off the cliff, right?
Oh, so close. I'm sorry. It's her purity ring.
Oh yeah, fuck!
Purity Ring.
It's been a while. That's a great film, but yeah.
All right, no problem. We're still tied at 1. We're looking for the first team to get to 10, and we can play another game if you guys are up for it. It's a 3 now for Mike Moreci. Category 3 at the 75th Golden Globe Awards. Get Out was nominated for Best Motion Picture in what category?
Oh, drama. Or no, comedy. It was a comedy. It was nominated for a comedy.
Okay, I'm going to give it to him. All right, it is a comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. There you go.
I forgot that. I remember seeing that. And I was like, yeah, that movie was hilarious.
But
just like the guy.
Yeah, they can't nominate horror. There's no Golden Globe for Best Horror. They had to pick.
Yeah.
Which is why the Golden Globes are horse shit. So there you go. Anyway.
Oh, that's hilarious because I was going to say Alexander Nevsky, the guy that I interviewed, is part of the Hollywood film. He does the voting for the Golden Globe.
Yeah, ask him why they don't have a horror category.
Next time I talk to him, he was great. Seriously, I'll promote it again. Fantastic interview. An independent filmmaker, very much in the mold of Van Damme and Schwarzenegger. Arnold gave him good advice, but also made the movie, was it Beautiful, with Sofia Coppola 10 years ago. He had a big role in that.
Oh,
so
wow.
really interesting guy. Really interesting guy. He had a fitness. He's a former Mr. Universe and had a fitness show in Russia on Russian television for like 8 or 9 years. And he came here like 20 years ago, and he's been making movies for like the last 15 years. Really interesting guy.
Yeah,
so,
more interesting than us.
And now here's some comic slobs
sitting in their offices.
Come on, it's all good. It's all right. All right, let's move on. The Seeleys have a 5. So 5th category. In Happy Death Day from 2017.
Ooh, so good.
What poison dessert does Laurie try to give? It's a dessert. What poison dessert does Laurie try to give Theresa Geldman?
Poison birthday cake.
What did Paula say?
Birthday
cake.
Well, it says cupcake. Was it a cupcake with a candle?
Yeah, it's a candle cupcake. It is a birthday cupcake.
All right.
Well, it's Happy Death Day. Their birthday.
Well, we get a point, right?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It's a candle.
Good movie, written by Scott Lobdell, the comic book writer Scott Lobdell.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. See, this is and by all means, like jump in on the film facts. That's why I played the scene missing. It's kind of a quasi scene missing word balloon where we do film buff. Yeah, we do film buff. Hey, do you guys have Turner Turner Classic? Do you guys have that?
No, we have Shudder. That's what we have.
Shudder's awesome. No, Shudder's terrific. I mean, if I were more of a horror fan, I'd be all over Shudder, man. That's great because Turner on Friday nights, late night, does TCM Underground, and they do all the great cult films.
Oh,
not only horror, everything. Literally like 2 a.m. Chicago time. So 3 a.m. East Coast and midnight West Coast. Fantastic.
Ooh,
nice. Yeah. I don't have network. We never watch network at all. We're always watching, on demand. So
I understand. All right, Moreci has a 3. So let's see here. This is a classic, Mike. Dead of Night from 1945 had how many separate directors?
Oh, how many directors did Dead of Night have? I'm just going to throw 3.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was 4.
Oh.
And that would be Alberto Cavalcanti, Charles Crichton, the British director, Robert Hammer, and Basil Dearden.
Huh.
We just watched that one, but I didn't check the credits, so I wouldn't have known
Really?
either.
Yeah, I didn't know there was. I didn't know there was multiple directors.
I'm fascinated by no matter what the decade and the anthology movies. I always think those are really cool and got great horror and especially great cheeseball horror.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
I remember many a Svengoolie where he's showing a really crappy movie. There's great stuff like Trilogy of Terror and things like that, obviously.
Oh yes, I mean, VHS is so good.
Oh, there we go. Ed was referring to, of course, Golden Globes. That's right. It's either musical or comedy. That's right.
That's right. Musical comedy.
All right. So now the Seeleys have a 1. What is the name of the princess of whom Helen is the reincarnation in the original 1932 film, The Mummy?
Oh, fuck. The original.
I have no idea.
I don't know if it's the same or not. I don't know if it is.
Is
I
it,
don't know if it's the same as not.
Wait,
It's a long
so
name.
it's the Universal Mummy. The Mummy is coming after.
Yeah, no, but I can.
Is it?
Yeah, Boris Karloff one. Yeah.
Is it like Cassandra or is like? It's it's a 30s movie. They didn't put in a ton of research. They went with something kind of pragmatic. So it's either. It's not. What do you call it?
I've done it.
Cassiopeia.
What?
No, I'm sorry. It's Princess Ankh S.N. Aman.
Oh,
We
never would have remembered
we would
it.
never.
I wouldn't have gotten it either, believe me. And truly, like Universal Horror and Hammer, that stuff I love. That's my favorite kind of movie. So all
One
the
of my
classic
goals,
stuff.
when the baby was born, was I bought a set of all the tons of old Hammer films to catch up, and then while she was having trouble sleeping, I watched a Hammer movie. So I got through the Hammer Mummy movies. They're great. They're a little. But the Vampire Circus, that's the best one. That's my favorite.
There's on Amazon Prime, they have a 2.5 hour history of Hammer documentary.
And
they talk to everybody, and even great. I'm glad you guys saw it too. Yeah, Peter Cushing's in it, Christopher Lee, but everybody's in it. So great. Oh God, the Bond girl that was
Caroline Monroe. Caroline Monroe.
What's
That's
that?
my favorite. Caroline Monroe. Yeah, she
was
in
it too. But I was thinking of
in,
Martine Bestwick, who was Missy Hyde, Dr. Jekyll, where it's the transgender Jekyll and Hyde story.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, that's good stuff. Man.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. All right, Moreci, you got a 6.
Oh, okay.
In the 1999 film Audition, Asami states that a hip injury ended her career as a what?
Oh, shit.
A hip injury. Audition from 1999. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh man, this is escaping my. I don't know. I'm gonna say a dancer, maybe, and I don't think that's right. But yeah, that's all I got. I don't think I've seen Audition, as a matter of fact.
I am giving it to Moreci. It is a ballet dancer.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
a rough movie, dude.
Logical. Is it?
Yeah, it's like that. There's like those notorious movies like that, or like Martyrs. Like especially, I'm like, I don't think so.
Is it a Korean film? Is it a Japanese film?
It's Japanese by this dude Takeshi Miike. Like all his shit, he makes like a movie every year, and they're always like really extreme. Audition is pretty fucked up, if I recall.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys see Martyrs?
Oh yeah, dude.
I tried, man.
I don't need to ever see that again, but I'm glad I saw it. All that French New Wave shit, like, just kind of melts my fucking brain. Like that one and Inside, is that the one with the baby? That one's really fucked up.
Especially now, we cannot watch
Yeah,
that.
we can't do baby shit
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Remember, and Tim, I don't know if you were on the Hangout back then, or at this point of the conversation when we did John Con a few months ago, back in July. We were talking about It's Alive. Remember that one?
The Cohen one? Larry Cohen one? Yeah. That. And there's Island of the Alive and all that shit. The weird.
That was the sequel, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong. But I know that God, the original commercial used to scare the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
Commercial. It would start with the bassinet, and as it would slowly turn, it would go from the Rockabye Baby, lullaby, and then all of a sudden it would be a heartbeat. And you look and they'd zoom in for the bassinet, and there was like a little claw hanging out of the bassinet. It's like, and they had blood on it and stuff.
You know how to man. Larry Cohen movies, they get you right in the in the stuff. That's another Larry Cohen movie. See, this is where we got to do 80s so I can really live in my place. But
well, I'm sure
yeah. If this were 80s and 90s, I think we already be a 10 by now.
Well, we've got the randomness of the day to guide us right now, and now it's category 1 for the Seeleys. Okay, boy, here's a softball. What actor played the iconic monster in the original 1931 Frankenstein?
Oh shit!
Okay, baby, it's not Bela Lugosi. It's the other one.
I think Tim's sitting on this, and I think obviously.
What?
I don't know.
That's
Ontario Nights.
Okay.
Nora American Nights. Oh no, they're not a Nora. That was not a Nora American, right?
Well, he's a Eastern European guy.
Yeah.
That's Karloff, baby. That's Karloff.
Karloff is correct. We are tied again in 3. Very good. Absolutely.
Fucking write the answer on there so I can say it over there.
I don't know if I can write.
He also played in the previous question about the mummy. Of course, he was the mummy as well.
Yeah, he's a mummy. He was a lot of monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
And I love finding early Karloff where he's not a monster. Like The Lost Patrol is a great early 30s movie that he's in. And man, I even saw a great, I can't remember the title of it, but it was Edward G. Robinson and Jimmy Cagney, early 30s. And Karloff was just like a businessman that was trying to con them.
Oh, really? But was he still threatening and sort of terrifying?
No, he was just normal. And he was like, oh, hello, I think I'm going to con you. No, he wasn't, no affected voice or anything like that. It was really cool. And it's really fun watching working class Karloff doing those kind of movies and stuff. So Moreci has a 2.
I was on a wine run, so she'll be back. I will watch you.
Oh, by all means. All right, no worries. That's fine.
I always love a good Claude Rains. A good Claude Rains impression is good. Like, oh, Claude Rains. That wasn't it.
Clearly not, but that's all right. Oh, Andrew Clark got it correctly. Very good, Andrew. Well done. So,
I like to also point out.
Thank you.
I don't think Tim saw it, and I do need to point out that someone pointed out, is this the Tim Seeley who wrote Shatterstar? And I want Tim to be remembered as the guy who wrote Shatterstar.
Okay, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's Tim Seeley.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's true. It's true. I love that it went Tim Seeley and Shatterstar.
Well, like all the things I've written, I think that's what no one gives a shit about at all. Even though I tried my ass off, no one gives a fuck about it.
I like your Shatterstar. I like your Shatterstar a lot.
And he follows up and says, big thanks to Tim Seeley, who answered a question for me on his Shatterstar run in Marvel and made my day when fixing that review with your input on it. So I wasn't confused on who was narrating it.
Well, I appreciate it. I was probably passive-aggressive about it because I'm kind of a dick that way. But thank you for reviewing it. No, thank you. I try to be nice.
That's awesome. I love that. That's so nice. And I wasn't being mean about the comment. I just thought it was hilarious.
Well,
we've talked about Shatterstar a lot.
Well, you know this thing. You work on all kinds of shit, and you're always surprised by what because usually you think people think of you as one thing, and then they mention something. You're like, oh, I thought everybody forgot about that thing. So I appreciate it. I'll take it.
Yeah,
dude, that's like my buddy Kaz when he met you at C2E2 one year, and I mean, and you've done a million things, and certainly Hack Slash and stuff. But he wanted was it? Now I'm forgetting her name. The bunny character, the lady bunny character with.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Inferior 5 Bunny, but no, it's
Love Bunny, Mr. Hell, which is still one of my favorite things I've ever done, but no one cares about it. But thank you.
Well, there you go. Kaz loved it, so yeah. All right, Seeley.
Nobody's talking about my Captain Boomerang, so whatever.
Did you do a year of the villain, Captain Boomerang?
No, I did a couple issues of Captain Boomerang. It was around the time of the Suicide Squad movie. I did. Yeah. People were as interested in that as they were the movie.
Noted Australian Mike Moreci wrote the Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, I mean,
are you
character acting
Australian? Are you of Australian descent, or is he blowing your shit right
Fuck
now?
with you.
He's blowing
No,
your-
man, I'm
Yeah.
Italian and Czechoslovakian.
No, I
or
realize.
something.
Well, hey, man, there's Greeks. A lot of Greeks in Australia. A lot of Greeks in Australia.
Oh,
I always
really?
say that as a Greek man. Absolutely. So yeah,
Oh.
man, you never know. So no, there's even a bit of my family is in Australia for all.
Oh, wow.
They immigrated there. Yeah, man. They were
that's
smart.
awesome.
So didn't come to this nonsense, obviously. Good Lord.
Yeah,
Hey,
tell me
look who's here. Matthew Rosenberg is joining us as well. And he thinks of Mike Moreci as the writer of Beta Ray Bill and nothing else.
That's true. That's true. It was a glorious 26 pages.
Matt also joining us at Baltimore Comic-Con on that weekend of the 24th and 25th. I'm planning a Streets of Marvel panel.
Oh,
and,
Matt Rosenberg, the Black Canary writer. I know him. I know that guy.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
nice. Oh, that's nice. That's cool, man. The Shatterstar guy lives in Australia.
There you go. See, it all comes
Fantastic.
together. Your show is bringing the world together. It's all, yeah.
Honestly,
Whoa.
it is the greatest compliment that not only does Word Balloon do well in North America, but we are international, and it is lovely when comic creators go to Australia and they are told, "Hey, I heard you on Word Balloon," or again, our buddies like Nicholas Scott and Tom Taylor, they always tell me that their fans are always happy that they're heard on Word Balloon. So no, it means a lot. Thank you, man. Very cool.
That's nice.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, all good. So now it is Moreci's turn, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh no, this 2 is for the Seeleys. You have a 5, my friend. So 5. Oh, here we go. Real life killers Ed Gein and Elmer Wayne influenced the creation of what character in 1974's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Wait, who's this? This is me or you?
That's you.
That's you, Moreci.
Oh, Leatherface.
Absolutely, it's Leatherface, indeed. Yeah, there's some
very own Ed Gein.
I know that one. What do you know?
I know. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, you guys got 28 days later. I get.
And you got Boris Karloff. You did get Boris Karloff. It was just that's that's elementary. All right, Seeleys, you got a 6. In The Bird with the Crystal Plumage from 1970, what is the location where Sam first witnesses the killer in action?
Oh, fuck. It's a weird Italian giallo. Let's see.
What's a giallo?
It's an Italian slasher movie named for the color yellow, which is what the film was often aged to look sort of yellowish. So that's why it's giallo. Fuck me if I can remember the location. I believe it's set in Rome, but it's actually New York.
Well, no, it's more of a location within a city, like a type of building.
Yeah. So, Bird of the Crystal Plumage. I think it's a church.
No, I'm sorry. It's an art gallery.
Ah, fuck, that's right. God damn it.
Fuck damn.
Oh, that's a tough one, man. That's a hard
That's
movie.
a really hard one, man. I'm sorry.
That yellow kind of haze that they put, that filter they put on film and stuff.
Well, it's just like they were shooting it shitty,
So maybe. But it's funny because I was talking to Dana Gould a couple years ago when he was making Stand Against Evil on IFC, his horror show.
Oh yeah.
And he purposely shot with filters to make it look like shitty, film stock from the 70s. Which I loved. I'm like, that is so great that he does. See, I have to include my own few little bits of horror info that I have.
That's legit, man. The whole giallo thing, that's where Dario Argento and all that stuff comes for. But they always have great titles like Bird of the Crystal Plumage, and then there's one called the color. What is that one? All the color of the darkness. All the color of the darkness. What fucking great of a name is that? They always have those really beautiful, poetic Italian names, and then they're just like sleazy horror movies with.
I was gonna say, they give a beautiful title. It's like, here's a piece of shit with a beautiful title. How you doing?
Yeah, well, they're sleazy. It's like it's always women getting stabbed in the eyes and tits. Like that's all like giallo movies.
No, you're right, man. Another documentary I saw about a different genre, but all stuff was like that, Eurocrime, and it really focused on the Italian crime movies of the 70s. And you're right, no, very exploitive, very, very, very exploitive, and ultra violent, and usually naked Italian women. So yes,
yep, for sure,
indeed. All right. It rolled 6 3 times, Moreci. So I'm gonna have you do another 6. Sometimes when it rolls the same number, I'm like, that's not right. But you're also getting a number 6 here. Oh, it's a 2001 movie.
All right,
Moreci, in the opening of Suicide Club from 2001.
Oh yeah.
How many school children are in the group of victims at the train station? Wow. Jesus Christ. This is like, Polly, you were going to say you didn't want any math questions.
Jay Moore starred this movie. I don't think he knows the answer to this question. Or wait, who else was in there? Was Vin Diesel was in this too, right?
No, this is the Japanese one, the Suicide Club. Remember, it's the.
I'm thinking of Suicide Kings. I was like, what the shit?
Oh, no.
Suicide Club is the Japanese one where all the kids throw themselves into the oncoming train. Based on.
Yeah, clearly 6 is the Japanese category. So.
Yeah.
Or I guess international horror.
International,
the other one we just had was the Italian question. So yeah.
Yeah, this is like, God, I'm so ashamed. This is the second movie that I'm gonna say I've never seen. I don't know, 4.
Oh, no problem.
No, I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go 12.
No, I'm sorry. It was 54. Like,
54 kids. Jesus,
it's a brutal watch, dude. It just keeps on happening. But it's based on a real event.
Wow.
I don't think there was 54, but it was based on a real story.
All right, it's 4-3 currently.
It's like the worst train to Busan.
Not horror related, but glad to see Mike Moreci doing another Artemis Fowl graphic novel. Very nice. Huge Artemis Fowl fan, and love the first one. Hope you do all 8 books.
Oh, I hope so too.
Yeah.
I can. Yeah, the second one comes out next year, I believe, and. Same illustrator, Stephen Gilpin's still doing it. He's awesome. So yeah. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you.
I love the comments, everybody. Keep them coming. This is great. All right, Seeley's, you have a 1. Let's see how this one is. Another classic. Aha. Nosferatu from 1922 was originally released in what audio format? A silent or sound horror film?
Oh wait, it was a silent movie, right?
Yeah, of course it was. And that's a stupid question.
Was that the question?
Yeah, it's 1922, and we all know that. Again, this must be the remedial horror.
That was THX, was it?
That's when I could have been like, oh yeah, that stars Max Schreck, and I could have helped. I could have done that one.
I love that movie that. Willem Dafoe and
Mark
of the Vampire about the making of Nosferatu. That's a great movie.
So good. It's Dafoe and Malkovich, right? No.
Yeah, Malkovich. Yeah.
Malkovich. Okay. That's right. Malkovich plays Fritz Lang, right? Fritz Lang.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's a great movie.
Oh yeah,
God, I haven't seen
that. I remember Eddie Izzard was in it too. Yeah, me neither, man. Like 20 years at least. Good Lord, I think that was a '90s movie. Definitely. Very cool.
Age. Wow.
Yeah.
5. Okay. Not a 6. Thank God.
All right, Macy's got a 5. In the Nightmare on Elm Street series from 1984 to 1991, Amanda Kruger is what? A school teacher, nurse, nun, or police officer?
She's a nun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Sorry. I blanked almost for a second. Oh my God. It's almost like too easy. I almost psyched myself out. I was like, don't fuck up I talked up the 80s.
Well, he's the son of 1,000 maniacs, right? That's his whole shtick.
Whew.
There you
go.
One. That's nice. And Isham got it correct. Very nice. Well done.
I got nervous for a second, man. I was just watching Dream Warriors because
funny.
Did Tim? If you haven't, I'm gonna take a side. Which is a great. That new Manson album is spectacular. Ben Hayes. Did Luke just share with me his Plex account? Did you ever see this rabbit hole?
Dude, yes, we've had it for over maybe 6 months.
Yeah, he admitted that he should have shared this with me months ago, but forgot. Our friend Luke has all the movies.
Yeah, it's real dangerous.
Well, we have that, I think, a year, not a 6 months.
Too long. We've watched
It's been
movies.
a year that we've been.
If you're watching this, Luke.
Yeah. Well, you're watching Luke's Plex account. It's really
Ooh, man. Yeah, I was watching Nightmare on Elm Street 3 on that like 2 nights ago.
That's my favorite one. Dream Warriors is the best one. Best soundtrack.
Roseanne Arquette.
Yeah, great movie.
Wow.
Crazy Kills. That's a classic.
That's the best. Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah, definitely.
All right, it's gonna be another international horror question for the Seeleys. It is a 6. Let's see what we get here.
Stay in Italy. Stay in Italy.
After surgery restores her sight in 2002's The Eye, what is protagonist Mun able to foresee in The Eye?
Well, in The Eye. Okay, so that's a Korean horror movie. Okay, yeah. So she can see how people are going to die.
That is correct. Yeah. Absolutely, yes, indeed. We are halfway to our goal. It is 5-5.
Oh man, baby, we gotta reel this in and crush Mike like.
This is a good education, man. I'm really enjoying this. Seriously, I'm liking learning about these movies. This is great. All right, Moreci gets a 1.
Yes.
Like I said, I think it's the easy category. At the end of the original Night of the Living Dead, the deputy mistakes what character for one of the undead and shoots him.
I don't remember his
name. Looking for his name.
Oh hell, I don't remember his name. I mean, it's the main character. It's the only redeemable character in that movie. I can't remember his name. Oh man.
Pablo.
What is it?
Very good. Pablo. Sure. Pablo, even better. Yeah, I'm sure they translated it to Pablo or whatever. Yeah.
What's it? Wait, do you guys know his name? I can't think of his name.
Do you guys know?
What is it?
Isn't it Ben?
It's Ben.
It is Ben. It is Ben. I will not. He doesn't get to steal, but yes, that's fine.
He's actually named after the character in I Am Legend, right? That's the story.
I always do like Weakest Link, where you get an individual question. You either get it right or you get it wrong, and we move on to another question.
All right.
Seeley's, you have a 5. What is the profession of the father of Mark Lewis in Peeping Tom from 1960? I didn't know that was a horror movie.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it.
Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah, it's like more of a crime movie, but okay, we'll count it. I
Question?
haven't seen Peeping Tom. I know of it. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
His dad's a cop.
No, I'm sorry. He's a psychologist.
Oh, there you go.
Psychologist.
If only he was a Peeping Tom, that would have been.
Ben Hayes tells us the meta nature of Wes Craven's New Nightmare is totally worth a rewatch.
Oh, New Nightmare is great.
I like the observation. Absolutely. Moreci gets a 2. It's 5-5, everybody. In The Loved Ones from 2009, what 2 letters encircled by a heart does Lola Stone carve over the chest of protagonist Brent Mitchell?
Oh, hell,
what 2 letters is carved in his chest?
CR.
No, it's her initials, LS.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't remember that at all. God, it's almost like drinking and memory are linked.
Almost like that.
Almost. All right, the Seeleys have a 4. In 2002's The Ring, it's a remake of a film from what country? China, Korea, or Japan?
Let's see. The Ring is a Japanese horror movie.
That is correct. Japanese.
J-horror.
Pull ahead. Yep.
Yeah, Korean is the eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I do know that one, actually. All right, Moreci gets a 5. What Footloose actor was also in Friday the 13th from 1980?
Oh, Kevin Bacon.
There you
correct.
I know Friday the 13th way more than I know Footloose. Let me.
I understand.
Like when you start getting into, Friday the 13th and shit, you're in the land Mike and I live in. Then we're just like, yeah.
I figured. Absolutely. All right, we're tied at 6. The Seeleys get a 1.
These are old school.
In Fright Night, The original Fright Night.
That's done. Just give him a point.
You're talking about
Yeah, really. This is simple. What kind of supernatural creature? Even I know this. Is Jerry Dandridge.
Jerry Dandridge is a fucking vampire.
He is indeed a fucking vampire. Chris Sarandon, right? Right.
Yeah,
Chris
Chris
Sarandon played.
Oh man, that's like my favorite movie.
Me too, man. I have never seen the Colin Farrell one.
It's great.
It's great.
Is it?
It's a remake. Yeah, it's a very good remake.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Which is almost sacrilege because the Fright Night, again, Tim and I share one of my favorites. That remake, Anton Yelchin, man, is so good.
And Colin Farrell is a vampire. There's a scene where the vampires can't.
Awesome.
So good, but he can't enter a place unless he's invited. So there's this scene where he's standing in the doorway and he won't get invited in. And he does this thing where he sniffs the door frame. It's like one of the best vampire moments I've ever seen in a movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Like a dog or something. Man, that movie is fucking great.
The ending is the great ending. Like the ending is so good.
I might have to finally see it.
Doctor Who. He plays.
David Tennant. Yeah, David Tennant, right?
Tennant. Yeah.
No, that's cool. No, and that's cool too. But again, it's so like Pretty Boy in both cases. And I guess technically Chris Sarandon, I suppose. I mean, I was in college when Fright Night came out in '85, and I guess he was considered a good-looking guy back then or whatever. But I love that it's Roddy McDowall fighting him in Fright Night. I mean, that's what made that movie so great. Man, and the kids are hilarious too.
That's
so cool, Brewster.
Yeah,
Evil Ed. I forget that guy. I forget the actor's name.
Well, he turned out he became a porn star eventually. That actor.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. All right.
So many times.
Well, he was in gay porn, honey. So I don't know how much of that you see.
Oh, that's what I watched most.
All right, fair enough. Very good. Moreci, you have a 5. Let's see if you can tie it up again. The Burning from 1981 is the film debut of what Academy Award-winning actress? The Burning from 1981. Wow, I didn't know this.
I got nothing.
You know?
It's Academy Award-winning actress.
It has Jason Alexander is in it. That one I know.
But he has not won an Academy Award, unfortunately.
And he's not a lead. But that's the part I know.
Susan Sarandon.
That's a fair guess, but no, it was Holly Hunter.
Oh!
Holly Hunter.
I was going to say Helen Hunt. I knew it was one of the HHs. I couldn't.
Oh, that's funny. Like Lois Lane. Very cool. All right, it is 7-6. The Seeleys are leading and can widen the lead with this number 6 international film.
Oh, God damn these internationals.
In The Orphanage from 2007.
Oh, man.
What does Simon require daily to survive?
Shit, The Orphanage. That's the
Del Toro produced it.
Yeah, that
one.
Director.
Del Toro?
Yeah. Remember The Orphanage? He produced it. Remember the little kid? He needed it every day. Was it insulin?
No. El Espinazo del Diablo?
What? Wait.
Yeah, I English. It's not getting English.
Say it slower. Say it slower, Paola.
El Espinazo.
I think you are saying medication essentially, and you said insulin. So the answer is medication.
Yeah, insulin. I was gonna say insulin. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys got it because
for
you
sure.
guys were even more specific. And I'm assuming, Paola, that you're naming a medication of some sort.
I name it. Yeah.
It is insulin.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think.
It's insulin.
Yeah.
I saw that
Very
movie.
cool.
I love that movie. That's a great movie. But
That's a great movie.
Yeah, went on a bunch of cool shit. I can't remember what, but he was great. All right.
People are. I like this. Everyone's just commenting, and I'm forgetting for not staying on top of this. I would actually watch Footloose if people were being massacred. Yes, good observation, Ben.
The horror version of Footloose is
Blumhouse ought to make a horror version of Footloose.
They made a horror version of Paradise Island, or not Paradise Island.
Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island. Yeah.
Sorry, I was working on Wonder Woman, so that's in my head.
Did you guys? I'm assuming that it's not in the cards because it's more. I think it's newer than these questions. Did you guys see the Banana Splits horror movie that they made for Sci-Fi Channel?
I haven't yet.
I have to do it, but I don't have like a. I love the audacity of it. I have no familiarity with Banana Splits. You know, it's like just before my time.
Oh, I understand.
Watch it because it exists. They made a horror version of a kids movie of a kids TV show, so I feel like I have to watch
Banana Split.
Yeah, you haven't seen it. Banana Split.
It's like
it's like a band of
if you ever
puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
like you know how like Chuck E. Cheese where they have all the animal robots.
Yeah.
They get out of control and they start killing everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
That's
chopping balls but with weird.
But why they call it Banana Split? They're bananas.
They were animals and they were like a rock
from the 60s.
And that was the name of their rock and roll band from the 60s was the Banana Split.
Oh. Okay.
There you go.
I love how you asked that question. But why are they called Banana Splits? Like it was like
honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Show Paolo a clip. I'm sure it's on YouTube. There's got to be a Banana Splits thing.
Oh yeah.
So, hey Richard, how you doing? Thank you for joining us, man. No, we're doing good. Everything's good. So, that's so funny. Nightbreed means Footloose would be great. I completely agree.
Yeah, that would work.
So,
that would work.
Very funny. All right,
Clive Barker's Footloose at last. Sorry.
It's Moreci's turn, right?
Yeah, Mike's turn.
Mike, you have a 2.
Okay.
Mike, in the classic, and I have seen this one, Videodrome.
Yeah.
On what organ is the malignant tumor developed by people who view the broadcast? On what organ is the malignant tumor developed by people who view the broadcast?
Your brain, right?
Brain is correct. Absolutely.
Good.
All right, Mike is creeping up. It's currently 8.
For a second, I was like, "Is an organ a brain? Is a brain an organ?" It's less the horror and more the remedial science.
Oh, that's funny. I watched Nightbreed 6 times in a row. In a row the first time. Hilarious. That's funny. Richard's a good dude. Oh, it's a good guess, Richard, but unfortunately, no, it was the brain. I thought it would be skin too, because I just remember that gun that's like coming out of James Woods' chest. Yeah. That's a good man. I saw that in the theaters. I remember seeing Videodrome when I was a kid.
Oof.
Crazy.
I can do Cronenberg, but those are movies you watch once. You're like, well, glad I saw that.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
never want to see it again.
I've seen the brain and I walked away and I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're icky. They're very. There's like a texture to the Cronenberg films.
His son has a movie coming out, and it ups the father, and I'm like, I don't know.
Wow, that's saying something.
Know.
Jesus.
I'll see it.
Wow.
I'll see it, but I'll be very uncomfortable before, during, and after.
For sure.
Seeley, you have a 6. We're back to we're back to international horror.
Fucking A.
But you'll be all right because here's one. In what European country is the prestigious Cannes Dance Academy in the film Suspiria?
Oh, Italy.
No, it's not in Italy.
Oh, no.
No, the movie is Italian.
Oh.
It's set in Germany.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I would have went Italy too.
I would have as well. And
my brain.
I'm very forgiving with first answers and second answers.
Well,
that's a tricky.
But it's set in Germany, and the setting is important because they do a whole post World War II thing where they talk about how this was the square where So there we go.
Great adventure movie, absolutely.
You almost killed me.
Good.
That's the kind of husband I have.
Isham got this one. Absolutely, very good. Nice going.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, again, this is why you're a great couple, Paula. Because you guys love horror. You guys are made for each other.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, a wife in the house, like beating on this guy.
Shit.
Very scary.
Truth is coming out.
All right, Moreci gets a 1.
Okay.
Good chance to catch up here, Mike. Oh my God, Jesus. Who directed 2008's Cloverfield?
Oh, J.J. Abrams. Oh, no.
Produced it.
Gary Goddard, brother. Gary Goddard.
It's Goddard. That's right. JJ produced it.
Drew Goddard did it.
Drew Goddard.
Actually, the card says Matt Reeves. So
it is Matt Reeves. It is. We're all wrong.
You're right. Drew Goddard wrote it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we had the producer and the writer because we're fucking You're right.
And honestly, Mike, I would have guessed JJ as well. So that is surprising. But I love all the Buffy and Angel crew of writers.
Yeah.
Like Lanier and Drew Goddard and all those, and then those people that like continue to make great stuff. So
and also Felicity. Let's not forget Felicity too.
Absolutely, yes, indeed. Carrie Russell at her best.
Carrie Russell, she's the best.
Big fan. A 5 for the Seeleys. I bet that's like 80s in there. Yeah. What 1982 film was credited to director Toby? Is it Tobe or Toby Hooper?
Tobe Hooper? Yeah.
Oh.
Tobe Hooper and producer Steven Spielberg, 1982.
Wait, Poltergeist?
Yeah.
It is Poltergeist, and that is for the win. And the Seeleys reached 10 first. So.
I have no idea.
Wait, we won.
It did? Oh!
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Which is ironic because at the beginning of the show, I said the answer is Poltergeist.
That's why I stopped. I was like, did we already have this question? That's why I was like,
it's always Poltergeist.
Yeah. The only Tobe Hooper or Steven Spielberg movie is Poltergeist. So I was like, wait, but we already asked this question.
It's so fun. And Craig T. Russell, of course. God, I love him. I am such
Craig T. Nelson, by the way, comic nerd. You did Craig Russell.
What about him?
Well, you said Craig Russell, which is the comic book artist. It's Craig T. Nelson.
Did I say Russell? I thought I said Nelson. That's funny.
Yeah,
I thought but although it could be my
put it together, man. We nerd it all up.
It could be my my witness protection voice that apparently is happening right now on the broadcast. I'm not really sure.
I need it this way. When you call me, please put a tennis ball in your mouth.
And Warren Drummond, great storyboard artist, says the Poltergeist director of photography told me that Spielberg actually did all the camera setups.
It feels more like a Spielberg movie than a Tobe Hooper movie. So there you
go. Thank you, Richard. Indeed.
A lot of weird
lore out
of the Poltergeist movie, like between like the Spielberg influence and like the and Tim, you saw the Shudder.
Yeah.
Was there a documentary?
Yeah, what's
like movies that killed people, basically.
Yeah, what's it called? Oh my god.
Dangerous Films or whatever it was, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was a really interesting one about. The most interesting one is the Tales from the Crypt movie one. Obviously, that's
or Tales from the Dark Side, right?
No, Tales from the Crypt. The Tales from the Crypt movie is where John Landis shot that sequence that killed
Dick Morrow.
Yeah. So they do a whole sequence about.
No. I was wondering.
That's Tales from the Dark Side.
No. That's the Twilight Zone, boys.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yes.
See, now I've redeemed myself from my Craig Russell reference as opposed to Craig Russell. That was Twilight Zone. Yeah.
I would have.
And it's so sad because it really.
Cursed film.
Cursed film.
Oh, that's so good. Man, I gotta. Oh
Sorry.
God, I really. That's another excuse to get Shudder. That's really great to know.
Yeah, they do. Crow, Poltergeist, Twilight Zone. What else is there? Crow, Twilight Zone, Poltergeist, and there's like 2 more. Shoot.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, yeah.
Who died on The Exorcist? I didn't know that.
No, just that they had all kinds of shit happen on the set.
Oh, weird shit happened to him, I see.
Well, eventually the little girl did die. The what's her name? She the untreated illness.
Wait,
not Linda Blair.
Not Linda Blair, but
no. I'm thinking of Poltergeist. Poltergeist, she died.
Oh, the little girl that puts her hand on her TV.
Yeah.
The little blonde kid. Okay, I didn't know that. That's wild.
Yeah,
That's
she had an untreated something intestinal, something like that.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's sad. All right.
Thank you everyone for fucked up the Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt. It is Twilight Zone movie that Vic Morrow died on, that John Landis set up that terrible thing, and so.
Oh, that's great to know. Yeah, Richard is one of the moderators from my buddy Rob Burnett's channel, the Rob Observations, and they call their community the Post Geek Singularity. And Rob, speaking of horror, Rob co-made The Hills Run Red in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And he just released, and Richard will help me and tell me again what studio released it on Blu-ray. But Rob and the other guy that they made the film, they did all the special features, or maybe they made the special features for Hills Run Red. Richard explained the story better for me, but they literally put out a Blu-ray that had 7 hours of behind-the-scenes stuff for Hills Run Red. Because Rob just had all this footage. And Rob really, after directing, his one movie that he directed was Free Enterprise.
Which I love quite thoroughly, that movie. That's a great
movie. Me too, man. And really through the late 90s and through the 2000s, Rob would produce a lot of special features for the X-Men movies. He co-produced ones for the Lord of the Rings films. That's just off Superman Returns. Just a ton of special features when, that was a thriving business. But now, sadly, it's kind of, falling by the wayside as streaming is taking over from
that's a real media. There's not a lot of that shit anymore. That was like a DVD world, and now we don't live in it. So, commentaries and shit. I mean, I guess now commentaries are podcasts, John. You replace them. That's
really. Thank you, man. Because honestly, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. That, and as you guys know too, growing up on not only comics but the great magazines that covered comics, like Amazing Heroes, and of course the Comics Journal and Comics Interview, David Anthony Kraft. People like that. I mean, that's kind of the vibe I was going for with what I do. So,
which is why you do wacky late night drunken trivia shows.
You guys want to play a best of five, or
let's do best of five.
All right, because I was gonna say, I know. I mean, and again, I don't want to. I don't.
She's like, I want to play. I want to win. Look at
you did win, Paul. You ready? You guys ready to embarrass me? When will it be enough?
Hey, it was close, man. It was close.
Well, some of the questions I don't understand because I'm just like, man, they speak so fast, and and
I'm sorry. I'll try and slow down.
Fine. No, you're fine. Okay. This all the time happened to me. And always I say to people, yes, and smile, like, meaning I understand.
Yeah. And I speak so slowly, she can always understand me. So we're good, right? I'm such a slow speaker.
Jesus, he is a slow speaker. Yeah.
I'm not.
Good to know.
Not at all.
To me, speak is slow.
There you go. Warren says, of course, he loved Amazing Heroes and Comics Journal. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. In fact, I've been buying a lot of earlier issues of Amazing Heroes on eBay, and it's just great to read a comic creator's point of view at that moment. And especially, I found a bunch of the Watchmen issues, and it was great to read Gibbons and Alan Moore talking about a Watchmen as it was happening and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
Interesting stuff.
I love their swimsuit issues. That's my primary. The Amazing Heroes swimsuit issues are the weirdest fucking artifacts that have ever existed because they called them parodies, so people could just do whatever they wanted. It didn't matter. It wasn't licensed. So, they would just draw shit like Star Trek and whatever comics they want to do. But I have one where they have a sexy sand person from Star Wars. So just anything went.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's hilarious. I also love finding early efforts from artists and writers that were drawing too. And there's one that I haven't found the issue, but Brian Bendis was telling me they published a Superboy drawing that he did in the 80s.
Oh, really?
And he was and they paid him $5. They actually they paid the amateur artist $5 for doing it and stuff.
Oh, really? Cool. Wow.
Yeah. So, and Busick and Mark Waid were critics in Amazing Heroes back in the day.
Yeah,
they would review books. Yeah.
What a time capsule.
I buy them when I find them.
Comic Buyer's Guide is another great publication like that has creators doing critiques and things.
Oh, man. Yeah, nobody ever asks us that shit now. No one ever says hey, you guys talk about, craft. My biggest sort of complaint in general is that like when I do interviews or when I do any press, no one ever asks me about craft at all. Everybody always asks me about like, you know what I mean? Like you do, but no one ever asks me about the process.
No. Honestly, I hope I do, Tim, because truly, I do want.
But it's so rare, Mike. You have this. No one ever asks. Does everyone ever ask you why? They always ask you how, right? Yeah. They don't ever ask you why. Like, oh, I wish we could talk more about like the craft of things. Like, why did you choose this and all that sort of thing? You know?
Yeah.
Well, let's hopefully
and they ask about plot and like character and shit, which is fine, but it's like it's not about the you know, it's not about the medium ever. So it's kind of interesting. But you have that insight, I think, that we appreciate that you
thanks, man.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. Oh, that's funny. Warren says he did Daredevil parodies, and he didn't remember getting money. And
there was lots of Daredevil parodies at that time because that's where Ninja Turtles comes from, right? That's like that's the whole thing. Is man, everybody was making fun of ninjas and shit and mutants, and that's how you got $1 trillion franchise.
This is true. Yeah, Richard, Rob Burnett, Hills Run Red, released on Blu-ray by Warner, and yeah, it's got like 7 hours of bonus stuff. So there you go. Excellent. And yeah, also Stephen not only says hello to Richard, but he says the craft is the interesting stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. All right, let us. All right, Seeley's. I'm rolling for you to see who goes first. Seeley's got a 4. Moreci got a 1. The Seeleys will be going first.
Off to a good start.
Right. No. All right, it's a 2 for the Seeleys. The question is, in Hostel Part 2 from 2007, which character survives the film? Beth, Whitney, Laura, or Paxton?
Oh, it's a woman, so it's not Paxton.
It's Whitney.
Is it Whitney? Remember Hostel 2?
I do remember.
I think it's Whitney.
No, I'm sorry, it's Beth.
Beth, fuck! I knew it was a woman. I couldn't remember which one it was. Hostel 2 is punishing.
Did Roth also direct Hostel 2?
It's rough.
I think he did do Hostel 2,
did
right?
Yeah,
he did.
Okay.
Hostel 1 is clever. Hostel 2 is sort of punishing. That was my memory of.
Okay.
Yeah. Hostel 2 gets like hard to watch, you know, and then he was like, you know what I should do is an homage to Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
And that's when the train left the station for me. I was like, I don't need that. I admire the ambition, and I love Eli Roth just, you know, in general, but like he's such a horror icon, you know, but like, man, when you start like being like, I'm gonna homage Cannibal Holocaust, who boy.
I think I have a story to tell about Cannibal Holocaust.
Hannibal
Holocaust. Yeah, I have a story.
He's my favorite character, Hannibal Holocaust. Yeah, go on.
Okay, here's a little side story.
He's a Charles Dickens character, Hannibal Holocaust. Go on.
Okay, so in like 2010, I went to Italy for this a horror awards show called the Fantasy Horror Awards. It was produced by like Dario Argento and stuff, and Hack Slash got nominated, and it was this weird fucking thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I go there, and it was all these Italian horror guys, and it was sort of like a sort of attempt to sort of reboot their industry, their film industry, I think, a little bit, because they obviously were the kings of like 80s, you know, direct video horror and stuff like that. And anyway, so the guy who directed Cannibal Holocaust,
I ruined it.
What is it? Ricardo Ricardo, that guy. I'm screwing up his name, but he was there, and I was sitting at a cafe with this Fangoria reporter, and he saw that guy, and he brought him over, and that guy came and sat with us, and so we had coffee with him, and we just sitting, and he's this old guy, and he was really funny, and he said, he was telling this story about how when they were shooting the movie, he said, we filled the room with the rats, and then we stomp on the rats, and I went, oh, like that. I made a face, and then he stopped, and he went, I forget. Americans like the animals. That's what he thought.
The funny thing is that we don't like rats, but we're still like, no, man, no.
I'd be afraid of like the rabies and everything if you're stomping rats. You know
I know, it's terrible. But I was horrified. Like, why do you have to? Why? You know. But that's anyway. He tells us.
But they made it real.
It was fucking real.
Sure,
but yeah,
absolutely.
Gotta stomp the rats, man.
Yeah, and so I'll always remember he like I whatever face I made, because I was with a Brit, and the Brit didn't make a face, but I did. And I was just like, oh, and then, he felt like he had to apologize because those damn Americans like the animals.
That's hilarious. And Richard agrees. Cannibal Holocaust.
I do like rats actually too. So yeah,
it's brutal. It's both. It's brutal and real. It's so much, so much movie.
Again, my only rat movie, of course, would be the original Willard with Bruce Davidson.
Oh, there you go.
And Ernest Borgnine. Tear him apart.
Because it's rats.
And Willard. We'll watch Willard someday, honey. Just Ben
Is
and
rats
Willard.
on it?
Yeah, they're both Willard.
No,
Ben.
no, I have a turn with rats, so no.
I did.
All right, anyway,
Crispin Glover do the remake, right?
Yeah, the remake.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. See, rats, any infestation horror really grosses me out. I remember when Simon Oliver and Tony Moore had their Exterminators Vertigo book.
Yep.
And it was so great. And I love Tony's art, but I'd be like, Tony, I can't read your book. It's too gross. And he's like, well, that's the reaction, so that's good. So
that's the goal.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, that's a good book. That's one that doesn't get talked about enough. I forget about that book.
I'm with you, man. Moreci gets a 3. Nobody on the board yet. What is the name of the fictional preserve in which the titular settlement of The Village, the M. Night Shyamalan film, is set? What is the name of the fictional preserve in The Village?
Oh, boy. Fakelandia. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's Walker Wildlife Preserve.
Oh, Jesus, man! I saw the movie in the theater, and that was it.
That is not a good one.
No,
it's not. It's just I know what he's trying to do, and he does some interesting things sometimes. But that one is where you're like, oh, you just really like the Twilight Zone. That's it. Yeah. That's your thing. You love.
Yeah. Those twist endings. Yeah, absolutely. Like the way Robot Chicken makes fun of Shyamalan. Absolutely, man. So there you go. That's so funny. Okay.
He does make other movies. I think the one Split is good. Split is a good movie. Then the sequel to Split, where they all come together, is a mess.
Yeah.
It's a weird mess. But Split is fucking great, man. But then,
Split's real good.
That one with
Glasses, less good.
I don't know why oh man, yeah, that's a whole thing. He's an interesting filmmaker. Like he tries everything.
He's an interesting filmmaker. No, I agree. But he
just doesn't succeed at everything. That's I kind of appreciate that more than not trying. But
no, I was going to say the same thing. That he's always ambitious with what he's trying to do.
I still stand by Signs. Signs is great. Signs, Unbreakable, solid movies.
Unbreakable and Signs are great movies. Absolutely. Yeah. 6 Minutes, of course. So I mean that's the thing. It's like he made 3 great movies. How many great movies did you make? When people are like, I don't really think it. It's like, well, really? Like even Ed Wood. It's like Ed Wood made 5 movies. As shitty as he was, he got 5 movies made. How many movies did you make?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right, Seeley's in the climactic pool scene, the titular entity of It Follows from 2014 uses what form to attack the character Jay. In the climactic pool scene, the titular entity of It Follows uses what form to attack Jay?
Remember, It Follows, the creature that it jumps shapes, it becomes different people.
Oh yeah.
So at the end, in the scene in the pool where they're trying to get him they can electrocute him with the whatever they're trying to drop the thing in the pool, they think that'll electrocute it. What does it become? Isn't it the janitor of the pool? Like a pool janitor or something?
No. I'm letting Tom King was calling, and I was just letting him know that we're podcasting. So.
Tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, Tom King.
He says slackers. Slackers.
I think it's the pool janitor, isn't it? It's like the pool.
No, I'm sorry.
I can't fucking remember.
It's her father.
Oh fuck, that's right. It was like a big moment. God damn it.
So yeah, King says hi, and I imagine he'll be texting another message to us in a moment. But Tom King coming on Word Balloon, everybody, on Tuesday night.
Nice.
To talk about Strange Adventures and, of course, the newly announced Rorschach book.
Yep.
And
Oh yeah.
all I can say is it's not what you think. It's not what you think. So,
I knew that guy when. I'm just saying.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. 100%, man. Did you do anything for Fandom?
No, it wasn't very comic focused, right? It was kind of more media.
Yeah, there was only a handful. Yeah, there was only a handful of comics. Like Tom was on talking about Rorschach. Bendis and Gene Lewin Yang interviewed Dan Jurgens and they all talked about writing Superman, so that was cool.
I mean, it was interesting the way they did it. I feel like that's probably the future of sort of, you know, company promo. Like it's not comic focused. It's sort of their media with a comic element, but it's really, but I mean, they did like Injustice video game and stuff. I know my friend Dominic was on there, and so it was like pan media. It was all over the place. So. Oh,
absolutely, and they showed the new Superman animated movie that they made, Man of Tomorrow. I think or whatever it's called.
I just watched that the other day.
It was really good. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was like the modern Superman. It was like it's like updated, but it was the most original one I've seen. It wasn't adapted from anything, right?
It had a little flavor of the Byrne Man of Steel miniseries to it,
but with cell phone.
Absolutely, no, it was definitely a modern take, and I loved it. And yeah, I mean, it really was like Superman Year One, where he's like, you know, Clark Kent's an intern at the planet, not even a reporter yet, and everything. It's really, I thought it was really well done. That was interesting. Tom wants to know about the Grayson exam page that was too hot to publish.
The what?
Which Grayson exam page. I don't know what an exam page is.
I don't know, but I assume we had lots of those. We had lots of things that were too hot to publish. Half the run was don't do that. You can't do that.
A lot of shots of Dick Grayson's butt, as I remember from the.
Or just in general, Tom was always pushing the.
Gotta sell books.
A medical exam.
Oh well, Jesus! Let's not talk about that. That fucking thing ruined my year.
I'm
man, that was the most misunderstood thing I ever worked at. But I
have so many thoughts.
I mean, that's seriously ruined my fucking life. That was so crazy.
Richard has a great question. How do you guys feel about comic strip creators?
Comic strip? You mean like newspapers? Like newspapers?
Yeah.
Or like web comics? Comics is comics, man. Comics is comic. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's comic. I think that there's a tendency for newspaper strips to be pretty. They by design they are not. They don't push any boundaries. They're sort of the most middle of the road by design. I mean, obviously, you know, no one's trying to like do a Tom King thing with fucking Marmaduke, you know, but they are working, you know? Like those are working their ass comic artists who are doing shit every day, you know.
Yeah,
absolutely. But what about the more storytelling comic strips of the 40s through the 80s, like, you know, Secret Agent Corrigan and Rip Kirby and you know
Tracy,
what? Of course.
I just wrote some Flash Gordon this year, some comic strip Flash Gordon, and that shit was hard.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like, super hard.
How many stories did you have to do?
I just did. It was like, they compressed it. Like I thought it was like 3 that they kind of compressed eventually into 1, but it became like a Sunday strip format.
Sure.
It was hard. It was awesome. I love Flash Gordon. But it was real hard, man. So much. It's way more between the lines than like, you know, a lot of stuff. The storytelling of comics is like what you're choosing not to show and not to tell.
The gutter.
And that's like, double in comic strips.
Between the panels, absolutely. Yeah.
So much more. And it's like very judiciously choosing that. It's really hard.
The first thing we do in my class that I teach at Columbia is I give them 25 Garfield panels, just panels. And they have to choose 2 and put them together and create a story, you know? Like something, whatever. Because the whole idea is that, you know, what happens in the gutter, right? That's what I need them to do. But then I throw in 2 spoilers, and one is like a crazy ass family circus panel, and the other one is this weird 50s comic panel of an alien shooting a ray out of his crotch. And I give them a channel. I was like, okay, put these together and create a story, But if you can figure out how to use that 50s comic one or Family Circus, you get bonus points. And they do it all the time. It's awesome, man. I wish I could share some of the ones I've seen because they're so good.
That's awesome. That's
awesome,
a great
man.
exercise. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, they only do 2 panels. They don't have to draw anything. They just have to tell a story with something. But it also, like, when I do that, it's always, I'm so aware of how, like, milquetoast Garfield is, but also how well done Garfield is. Like, Garfield is about the most boring, dumb shit, but it is expertly told. It is the most expertly told thing about dumb, boring shit ever. It's like every panel is fucking pristine. It's so well done.
That's hilarious.
So good you could take Garfield out of it, which is the best.
Yeah. Well, and the kids know about all that stuff. You know, they always they know that shit. You know, I take the word balloons out of it so that there's no dialogue, and then so they have to figure out how to tell the story or whatever. But yeah, it is so well done, and all those are, you know, like Beetle Bailey. I mean, so much of comics history comes from the guy who made Beetle Bailey. Like the term Emanata, More Walker. The term Emanata, which is like the shit that comes off of people's faces and you know, when you're drunk, the bubbles. He created all that, or he classified.
Wow.
Because economy, because you don't have a panel.
Yeah.
You can show that happening. You know,
Right.
so you have to. It's just that economy of storytelling creates such great visual shortcuts.
Yeah.
In the daily 4 panels
X's over the eyes, swirlies for crazies, all that shit.
Oh, sure. That's awesome, man. No, that's really interesting. When Will Eisner did his Shop Talk interviews that were collected in a book, but also if you get the Blu-ray that Comic Book Artist put out with the Will Eisner documentary, the bonus features are the audio interviews that Eisner did with like Milton Caniff from Terry and the Pirates and Steve Cannon and Kirby and a lot of classic comic creators. And as Bendis has said, like literally, Eisner created the podcast because that's really what they are.
Oh,
with the
I
two
would
of
love
them.
to hear that shit. I would use that for
Oh,
class.
it's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, honestly, if you're interested, yeah, Comic Book Artist made this amazing Will Eisner Blu-ray documentary, and those are among the bonus features. So,
man, I would love to hear
check it out.
That's amazing.
Cool stuff. So, and and also, I don't know if you have links, Mike, but Richard was asking for any links that you might have in terms of how to read those Flash Gordon things. Were they 4 King features? And they're
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you can find it on there. I could try to find before we go the specific link to how it's shaked out, but it is for King. Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Who was drawing it?
Gordon McAlpin.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was great.
That's
he was
awesome,
great. He had a very, very perfect style. He was awesome. He was awesome to work with. Yeah, that was fun.
I'm looking at my walls because Jim, I can't remember Jim's last name, but he was the Flash Gordon Sunday and Daily artist. And I keep wanting to say Jim Terry, but it's not our Jim Terry that we know from Chicago. But I know it's Jim, and he did a beautiful Flash Gordon for me of Buster Crabbe and the actress that played Dale in those early serials and stuff, and it's just gorgeous.
Oh man,
and,
that's
like
nice.
one of my favorite pieces. Absolutely, man.
Oh, man.
So yeah, all right, very cool. And yeah, as Richard says, this is reopening parts of my creative brain, which I used to study. I have a lot of collective books that discuss the history of the origins of comics. Yeah, man, I am all over those IDW, collections of comic strip stuff of, like I said, like Rip Kirby, Alex Raymond. Yeah. My favorite, a boxing one called Big Ben Bolt that John Cullen Murphy did before he took over Prince Valiant from Hal Foster. And it was a great 50s and 60s boxing one. But anyway,
we'll get back to it. Comic books don't exist without newspaper strips because comic books were just collections of strips before. So like our formation of the comic book is just collections of spirit strips and and the funnies and stuff like that, so more fun.
Yeah, forgive the tangent, but I appreciated all that stuff. I love Chris Sammy and I always talk about our favorite story, comic strips like that. Love that stuff. All right, back to the quiz.
Okay.
And it is Moreci's turn. Moreci has a 5. What actor from The Magnificent Seven from 1960 played the henchman of the principal character played by Vincent Price in House of Wax? Who played Vincent Price's henchman in 1953's 3D film
shit.
House of Wax? I know this one.
Oh man.
Come on, Moreci.
I can't remember his name. I have his.
Come on.
Do you know? Who is? I know John knows. Do you guys know? I can't remember
Well, I
his
didn't
name.
even have to look at the answer, and I knew.
That's pretty easy.
Really, Paula? Who is it?
Are you teasing him? Are you teasing him?
That's your question.
I can't get Ernest Borgnine out of my head, but I know it's not Ernest Borgnine.
That's hilarious. It is not Ernest Borgnine. No,
No, it's not. I can't remember. Who is it?
It's Charles Bronson, everybody.
Charles Bronson.
There you go.
I got Borgnine.
I can appreciate that. But yeah, I'm a big Bronson fan. I love that guy. Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Death Wish. My favorite movie of his, and again, boxing, Hard Times, where he's the bare knuckle boxer and James Coburn is his manager. And that's just a great, amazing movie. He's fantastic in that movie.
Damn.
All right. No score yet. We can make it a best of 3 if everyone's tired,
Yeah,
or we can wrap up if you guys want.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
just
do
so
3.
disappointed in myself
4.
right now.
Because again, if you're tired, we can wrap up too, guys. Because there's no
We'll
score.
do 3, and we'll kill it. We're gonna do this. We got it.
All right, Seeley. Annabelle from 2014 was a spin-off of what 2013 horror film? Annabelle.
It's the spin-off of the Amityville films, The Conjuring.
The Conjuring is correct. Tim Seeley's on the board. The Seeley's on the board.
There we go.
That's not the same. Conjuring and Amityville is not the same.
No, but they're all connected. They're all the same people. It's the same
He
people.
was answering. It was all answering. All right, Moreci, get the 4. Moreci, in what area of the house does protagonist Ellison Oswald find the horrifying Super 8 home movies in 2012's Sinister? What part of the house?
Oh, they're in the attic.
The attic is correct. All right, we've got a
There we
tie
go.
game right now.
See,
One
you
apiece.
got one to back up the Conjuring one. I think that was the Warrens fucking movie. It's about the Warrens. The Warrens were involved in the Amityville story, by the way.
That's true, and they do cover the Amityville in the It's either Conjuring. No, it's Conjuring 2 that they talk about them covering the Amityville.
Right. It is the same. It is the same people, the same authors. I'm just saying. We're gonna get technical.
It's all good, guys. All right, 6 for the Seeleys. In The Wailing from 2016,
Good
what
movie.
family member of the protagonist, The Wailing? What family member of the protagonist becomes infected by the supernatural affliction?
Oh, it's his wife, isn't it? Remember The Wailing? It's the cop. There's a cop, and he goes. It was
Korean.
Korean.
Yeah.
I believe it's his wife. Right? It's his wife.
No, I'm sorry. It's his daughter.
Shit, it's his daughter. I knew it was
Daughter.
her fucking. God damn it. All right. The Wailing. Remember we watched it? It was on Shudder. It's a
It was
great
on Shudder.
movie. You become a zombie, but you just scream. It's like really fucked up.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
good?
long. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, long. It's a long movie. That's
I
like
would
a 2.5 hour.
I would never go to bed if I had Shudder and was forced to watch Shudder. You know, great.
Oh,
Cecil-
so many good movies.
Cecil Castellucci was saying when she grew up, she was good friends with, and forgive me, I'm trying to think of his name now because he's transgendered. Cher's son, who was his daughter at the time, her daughter at the time, Chastity Bono. I forget what's his name now. I
Charles.
can't remember.
Charles.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's say Charles. Okay. But Cecil was a high school friend and came over, and I guess Cher got an advanced screener of Nightmare on Elm Street. And Cecil's like, I get scared with horror movies. I don't want to watch it. And Cher's like, oh, we're watching, man. Forget about it. We're watching.
You met Cecil. I know she had Cher stories. She told me crazy stories. I had no idea she had Cher stories. That seems like that's like next level Cecil Castellucci stories. Remember Yeah, that's amazing and totally. Yeah.
Honestly, I was crying when she told me that story. I'm like, that is outstanding.
Imagine if like your childhood is that Cher showed you a scary movie. Like, how will you ever get it? That's not. Nobody's gonna be normal after that.
Shame on me, and Richard. It's so funny.
Cher show you a scary movie?
Chaz. Yeah, I think it is Chaz.
It is Chaz. Yeah, and so we were close with Charles. You're right. It is Chaz Bono. That's right. So hilarious. All right, very cool. All right, a 5. Here we go. And now it is. Who just went?
It's me.
That was the Seeleys. That's right.
I get the 5.
Yes, now, yes, so you got a 5. Here we go. In what 1997 film does one of the criminals rewind the film itself to prevent the death of his partner? In what 1997 film does one of the criminals rewind the film itself to prevent the death of his partner? So we're looking for the name of that film from 1997.
I don't know, man. All I could think of is Superman rewinding the planet. I don't know.
Oh, that's hilarious. Sadly, no.
What is it?
It's Funny Games.
Oh, I've never seen Funny Games.
That's the original because there's a remake of it too. Oh,
Hanky remade it, right?
Yeah, that's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed it as a 1997 film. I would have thought of the remake. So yeah, that's sneaky ass fucking question right there.
That was a tough one.
Blame the Trivial Pursuit people for that. Absolutely. All right. Let's see if we get a 1.
Classic shit.
Yep. Oh my God. Jesus. Who composed the famous theme for the 1975 film Jaws?
Oh.
Jaws? What?
The Dun-Dun-Dun. That's
yeah.
Isn't that John Williams?
It is John Williams, indeed.
Okay.
Man, that guy.
It is 2-1.
Jaws, baby, shark. Remember?
All right, pressure on Moreci to pressure on Moreci.
Oh man, this is a big question. This is a big one.
It's a 5, so that's hopeful because I think that's one of
that's 80s and 90s this year.
No, that's
well, actually,
4.
This is the 2013 one. Yeah, this is actually that. No, I don't. Again, I really got to find out what the category is. But in what 2013 film does one of the killers wear a lamb mask?
Oh shit! It's the home invasion movie.
Oh, come on, brother.
Oh, The Strangers.
Nope.
No. You're next.
There you go.
Your next is correct. I will take that answer.
I thought you said I'm next.
Wait a minute.
I had to assist you on that because I know you like that movie. So I was like, no, Mike has to know.
I'm going to contest that because I'm pretty sure your next is 2011.
No, it's 2013. It's 2013.
And then the next correct answer will win the game.
Hold on. I'm going to adjust. I'm going to fact check this one because I'm pretty sure it's
Feel free. You know, every now and then they do put incorrect answers in but you know, like a lot of trivia books and games will put an incorrect answer in to, you know, make sure somebody doesn't copy them like I'm doing right now. But, you know, it's supposed to like somebody
can
making
you
a
guys
book.
see it? Boom.
No,
2011.
Oh, shit. You're right. Nice.
I know my year next. And I think The Stranger.
Wow. See, there you go.
I'm calling Trivial Pursuit in the morning.
Seinfeld, the Moops. It's not the Moops, it's the Moors.
All right, honey, this is it. I think it's for the win.
Yeah, the next correct answer will win the game. And oh my God, it's a 1.
Okay.
Back-to-back ones.
You need to fully answer for that. An answer.
I don't know if he's going to get this one, Mike.
I guess getting ones. I'm getting Michael Hanke questions.
Well,
questions. All right.
What is the profession of Mitch Brenner in the Alfred Hitchcock film The Birds?
That's hard.
Fuck his profession? What does the guy, the hero in The Birds do?
Yeah, no,
Is he a photographer? Shit. All right, we gotta think of this.
It was
I didn't think who the actor was, and now I remember the actor. So
I'm just trying. God damn it!
It was a sailor.
A salesman. What?
Salesman.
Is he a salesman or photographer? I can't remember.
Salesman.
All right, he's a salesman.
No, I'm sorry, he was a lawyer.
Oh fuck! Of course he was a lawyer.
Rod Taylor. The great Rod Taylor.
That's right, Rod Taylor. Yeah. God damn it!
So all right, Moreci can win with this one. It's a 2.
Oh man.
Who played the role of Nikki Brand in Videodrome?
James Woods.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
It's Debbie Harry.
Oh wait.
They look so similar. They look so similar.
Wait.
Nikki.
She has a Nikki. It's a name, Nikki. It's a androgynous name. It could be.
We were talking about James Woods earlier at Videodrome, and I fucked it up.
You had that James Woods in your head. You're a huge James Wood fan.
The Seeleys have a 6.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
You're international horror once again.
Oh,
what is the name of the vengeful entity that emerges from a well in Ringu from 1998? What's the name of the entity?
fuck. They have a movie where she fights the girl from The Grudge. God damn, what's her name? It's a female monster. I'm gonna kick myself all night that I don't have. It's Honey in the Ring, the thing that crawls out with the hair.
Oh shit!
What's her name?
Oh, the name of her?
Yeah, what's her name?
I don't know.
Come on, the fucking hair, the shit.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name.
Fuck me. I don't. Say starts with an S. Sayora, Sarah, Sayora. Fuck ass shit.
I don't remember.
It starts with an S and an A. Fuck, it's Japanese.
It's close.
Come on, you got it, man.
I've been drinking.
Do you know, Mike? Mike, do you know?
That's fucking excuses.
No.
Paul, it starts with an S. The ring, the hair.
I know. Well, what are you talking about?
What's her name?
Some marriages break up. How do you know? Come on.
Susan.
It's Susan.
Yeah, the Japanese name Susan. Fuck it.
I'm gonna say.
What is?
Sadako.
Sadako. God damn it! I knew it was S.A.
Who the fucking will know that name?
All of Japan.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Moreci gets a 2.
All right.
See if it's another Debbie Harry question.
If you're lucky. And then it's Tales from the Dark Side because she was in that movie too.
Yeah, which I'll probably say Tales from the Crypt. A creep show.
Who directed The Cabin in the Woods from 2012?
Oh shit! Are you serious?
Now I'm gonna confuse them all. Now it's like all.
Come on, man!
It's Drew Goddard.
Yes, Drew Goddard.
It is Drew Goddard. Mike Moreci, you have won round 2, which is nice.
You up for that one?
The Seeleys won round 1, and then Mike won round 2. Very nice.
Well, congratulations.
I was gonna say Josh Whedon.
Oh, yeah. He produced
honestly,
it.
God, buddy. Seriously, that was my initial inclination.
No, man, that's all Drew Goddard. That movie. That fucking
Yeah.
All right, congratulations on your second win.
Congratulations! No, for you guys. You guys won the big one. You won the 10.
Yeah, you won round 1, and then Mike won round 2. That was great.
Well, cheers with my empty glass.
Indeed. Well done, boys and girl. Absolutely, that was fantastic. No, this was wonderful, guys. Honestly, I loved what we did, and it was great. And there's still many other questions. You know what sucks, if I may? The Trivial Pursuit people. I have the old editions from the early 80s, and they'll give you 2 boxes of questions that are like the size of like at least a large hot dog bun, like really like that, for a lack of a better description. This is how many cards I get now for the horror edition of Trivial Pursuit at the same price, and I'm like, you cheap bastards! Literally like 6,000 questions to maybe 600 questions.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I
Isn't
remember
that
they used to be like
nuts?
boxes like this.
Are you supposed to
Right.
like download them or something, like and like order extras or something? Like, is it?
I have no idea. I played trivia with Josh Fialkoff and his wife, Christina Rice, and they have a ton of different Trivial Pursuit editions. And so we did like, you could either do a Beatles question or a horror question or various other, things. And I kept doing old, classic movies. In college, I used to play the original silver screen edition with other movie buff fans, and we would like that was our poker. We would all throw $5 in, and we'd play a game and stuff. And yeah, somebody who won, they'd get like $25. We'd have like 5 players. So 1980s, not bad. That's like, hey, that's a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, you get your next dates on us, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had a blast. Yeah. It wasn't a depression. You could buy a new car for $25. Exactly. But no, honestly, I love it, and it's so funny because I met a couple younger movie buff fans, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta look on eBay and look for old silver screen edition, and I did. I was able to find them and stuff. I actually sent silver screen editions to King and the Benson sisters because they're old movie buffs, and they were like kind of the original lab rats of playing trivia on video.
Yeah.
So
I've watched a couple of those. And I know the Bensons and Tom pretty well. I didn't know they were so nerdy. I was surprised like that. I know they're nerds. I just didn't know like they're that last
like,
nerd.
They're literally 3 of my favorite people, and I enjoy your company as well, all of you. But like they would again, God, I wish they all lived in Chicago because we'd have a great time.
In a non-pandemic era, yes, agreed.
Indeed. Yes. Well, and thankfully, man, I'll tell you, I know as bad as the pandemic is, thank God we've got video. We can hang out like we're doing tonight, do this kind of thing. It's almost as good as hanging out in person. Almost. So
I miss you, hug.
Great.
Yeah, Paula misses your hug.
Thank you, sweetie. Likewise. Honestly, I'm glad you guys are going to be part of Baltimore Comic-Con next month. Looking forward to that, and we'll reconvene then in just a few weeks. So thank you very much for hanging out tonight. And you guys want to plug anything as you're leaving? Mike, you're kicking ass with the plot. I can't believe how great it is.
Oh, thanks. The plot's issue 7 comes out soon, and we're almost done. Then it's issue 8 is where it ends. Waste of Space comes back soon, next month. And I'm trying to think what else. That's about it right now. I think just that stuff that's coming up.
Cool, Tim.
Let's see, Money Shot. There we got Money Shot 9 comes out next month. Mike, which is all Vault books. I have Vampire the Masquerade also, and then I'm trying to think what else I'm doing. And all of my other shit is unannounced because everybody shut down except for Vault and.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy. An Image, basically. But yeah, so that's kind of most of the stuff, I think. What else did I get comps for?
I'm trying. Clone Wars. My last issue of the Clone Wars comes out this Wednesday.
Hey, that's awesome, man. Very cool.
And then we relaunch the line. I think that's next month. Is the new Star Wars line.
I'm not sure if we're doing a Star Wars panel or not because we're pretty full up on Baltimore. We're having a business meeting tomorrow to discuss, final discussions on lockdown panels. But we could do one conceivably, and your name came up, Mike, regarding that.
Have you ever done Star Wars trivia? Because if you had Mike on there, he would just eat everybody's fucking lunch.
Well, again, that's another. I'm sure that's another volume of Trivial Pursuit that I should probably pick up and do. As you guys know, I'm more of a Star Trek guy than a Star Wars guy. I love Star Wars, but as far as like getting granular, it's Star Trek for me.
Oh yeah, Trek, I get destroyed.
Shauna, it was so funny. The first time we played trivia with the Bensons and Tom King, they were playing individually, the Bensons, and Shauna really felt like because it was more comic book heavy, and she's like, "I'm not that good," and I'm like, "Well, what's your stuff?" She's like, "Oh, I'm really good at like sci-fi movies and novels and TV and stuff." So I totally flipped the next time we played and made it really about TV and film sci-fi, and Shauna just killed it. And one of the best rounds, and we kind of did it like Weakest Link, was just like name an alien race in Star Trek until nobody can name any. and it was like I had like 25 different ones, and seriously, like Shauna like could name like 20 of them. It was like, well, there's the Cardassians and there's the Vidians, and I mean like really like the deep cuts, and it was like, way to go, Shauna, I had a girl. She ended up winning.
I'd be like Mud's Women, and then I'd be out. That's
Mud's Women, indeed. That's a great one. I love
the original series is my specialty. After that, Star Trek is not. I kind of lose, but I love the original.
Original Harry Mudd is hilarious. Roger Carmel is the character actor,
great stuff.
And Rainn Wilson is an old classmate of mine in high school, and we did plays together and stuff. I don't even know if he'd remember me or not. But yeah, and he's the current Harry Mudd on Star Trek Discovery, and he's funny in the show, but they really made him more of a cold-blooded killer, whereas original Harry Mudd was just
harmless. Yeah, he's just a harmless.
Yeah.
Wait, you went to high school with Dwight from The Office? What?
Yep.
Holy shit!
And my other buddy, I always forget his character's name from The Wire, the Polish character.
Krasnolewski?
Yes.
Oh wait, also I could do Wire trivia, by the way.
Tim would clean up.
Jim Crew.
Really?
Jim True Frost is his actor name, but his real name is Jim True, and I don't know where the Frost came from or whatever. Maybe there's another actor that was Jim True back in the day, but he's another high school buddy of mine. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and Lily Taylor, the actress Lily Taylor. I shot Andy Warhol.
Yeah, she's great.
She was just in the new Perry Mason. Lily Taylor was in there.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that. I still haven't sat down to watch yet. That's fantastic. I love Lily. She's great. And Liz Phair, the great 90s rocker, Liz Phair, another high school classmate. Yep.
Really?
What? Swear to God.
My only credit is I went to college with Mark Prosh, who plays the energy vampire on What We Do in the Shadows. He and I were neighbors, and we used to go to parties and shit together. That's my only actor connection is that and every time Paul and I watch, I'm always like, it's so weird to watch this guy because he was like, he wasn't the nerdy guy. He wasn't like he just plays it really well. So like having him be the kind of nebbish guy is so weird. But you have quite a
New Trier was a big affluent suburban Chicago high school,
right.
And Evanston, our chief rival. At the same time, we were all in New Trier. Jeremy Piven and John Cusack were at Evanston, and we'd see each other at like parties and stuff. And I swear, it's like, again, Piven and Cusack would not remember me. I doubt Lily and Liz would remember me, but True Frost and Rainn, I don't know. It's kind of 50-50 because my friend had his autobiography that came out recently. And he acknowledges, but I think his dad had a military background, and they traveled a lot. But he was a junior when I was a senior, and we were in a couple of plays together.
Interesting. Wow. What's your celebrity connection besides?
Really, in my country, it's an island. In Island, we don't have anything. We have sharks and.
You knew that one shark.
Fishes, shrimp. That's as what we have.
That's fantastic. That's my favorite restaurant, Shrimp and Sharks. I like that thing.
I know all the church name in my island. That's what
All right, guys, I'll let you go. Seriously, this is a lot of fun. I'm so glad you guys did this. We can do it again. And we can invite.
Thanks so much.
Hey,
have a good night. Thanks for everybody who tagged along. We'll have a good night.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you all for watching.
Ciao,
absolutely.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Mike. Take it easy, man. And thank you all for watching tonight. Word Balloon Live. We're going to take the weekend off, but we're coming back strong with two great interviews on Monday. Monday afternoon, we're going to be talking to Ram V, the British writer. I always thought it was Ram 5 because that's the way it reads when you see his credits in a comic book. But Ram V will be talking to us live from England on Monday afternoon. And the great Brian Stillfreeze will be joining us on Monday evening. So that's going to start off a great week of Word Balloon. Like I said, Tom King is going to join us on Tuesday. Vita Ayala, the wonderful writer, they will be joining us on Wednesday. And we're going to be doing our usual To the Outer Limits and Star Trek Rewatch on Thursday. And do I have somebody set for Friday? I do. Dave Baker, my buddy Dave Baker, is going to do a Star Trek run for IDW. We're going to talk about that. You might remember Dave was on last year, and he had just written a movie, and he's like, I don't even know if the thing got made. It's Navy SEALs dealing with an alien invasion. And one of you, the League of Word Balloon listeners, found that it was on Netflix, and that's how Dave discovered that Alien Invasion, which is on Netflix, was made. Dave is credited for making the movie. It was as the screenwriter. It got him his Writers Guild, his first Writers Guild credential. I love that. I'm sorry, I love that story. It cracks me up. So I'm really looking forward to catching up with Dave, another great YouTuber as well. So all that's coming up next week on Word Balloon. Thanks a lot for watching tonight. As I always end every broadcast with, stay safe, stay